Hello everyone. This is a quick video on how we can automate the data screening or the data quality screening process for systematic literature review. And this is the most frequently asked question during my live sessions and all the workshops. Most of the time when we are exporting data from Scopus or any other databases, we need to manually quality screen that data. Many people have actually asked me whether it is possible to automate that process. I'm going to give you a very quick tip method and also a few tools which are helpful for you to automate that process. First thing, if you remember, we have already completed the first search. We have created our first query on Scopus, and my query is more on supply chain, artificial intelligence, and geopolitics. And I received 176 research article as I described in my previous video. Now, for a quick quality assessment criteria, we all know that we can use this refine search option and the filters available on the side of this Scopus database. You can change it to number of years. You can change it to some specific journals, articles, as I'm downloading only articles which are published and I'm not considering conference paper, book chapters and book reviews and all this, all paper published in English. And if you have a larger set of data, maybe 500, 600, then you can specify the keywords you are planning to use. You can always select only those keywords which are related and remove those keywords which are unrelated to your work. And that is also another quality criteria. You can choose a country if you are performing a systematic literature review or literature only on specific countries, and you can always consider the source type. I already mentioned the articles, and I'll also mention the journal, and I'll be considering the book proceedings, book series, and books. Also source title, it is actually the journals, and author name, publication stage, published or article in process, affiliations, funding sponsor, and open access category. There are many options available. Quick quality assessment is performed within the Scopus database, and I've already restricted my search to based on these filters. Based on the revised search, if you look at the advanced query, it is giving me all the filters I applied, and I received only 71 research articles. And from here, we can start manual data screening process. What I'll do, I'll just export all these data set, and I need to read the abstract and also title and abstract and try to identify whether is there any article which is not in my search scope. I can always remove that article from my list. The 71 research article, you can always read all these abstracts and abstract given here. You can read these abstracts and try to identify whether the article is in my research or search scope or not. Okay, this is the manual process and it usually take a lot of time. Many people ask me whether is there any possibility we can automate this process. Yes, we can automate this process, and tools we are going to use today to automate our quality screening process is NotebookLM. Obviously, all of us, we are already familiar with how to use NotebookLM, and I've already uploaded videos on NotebookLM. Now, what we need to do is first we need to upload this CSV file, and we need to work with NotebookLM, and we need to create a prompt. And how to do this, I will show you practically in a minute. First thing, we need to create a prompt. Obviously, we need to create a role, task, and format. I've already mentioned the way we can create this prompt. Videos on prompt engineering is already uploaded. The role is you are an expert research assistant specialized in systematic literature reviews and supply chain risk management. This is the scope of my research. Screen the uploaded CSV file based on the following inclusion and exclusion criteria. I clearly need to mention all the inclusion and exclusion criteria. And the research objective is to identify the literature that discuss how artificial intelligence is used to mitigate and manage geopolitical risks that cause supply chain disruptions. These are my keywords. So I highlighted those keywords. System can understand them clearly, or I can use inverted commas. The domain must be focused on supply chain management and logistics. I'm not interested in computing side or manufacturing side of it. Technology must be explicitly mentioned AI, machine learning, or specific AI subfields, or these are the technologies which need to be included. The context must be discussed geopolitical factors like trade wars, sanctions, political instability, border tensions, or like regulatory shifts or something like. I'm actually giving a brief criteria of my inclusion, and also outcome is must discuss mitigation strategies or risk assessment for disruption. You can see that I have already clearly identified the criteria on which I'm going to include or exclude our research article. In any case, if you want to exclude qualitative research or systematic literature reviews, you need to mention that the research should be empirical and mainly focus on quantitative data analysis, and you need to exclude all other research articles. This is a brief explanation of the quality assessment criteria I'm going to use. Now, exclusion criteria also is important. Which article need to be excluded? The first thing is on the paper focusing only on AI without supply chain context. Paper discussing supply chain disruption like natural disaster, we don't need them. Also, non-research articles also need to be excluded. Although we have used this criteria in Scopus, but still we may have some article which might be not really a research article. It might be book chapters or editorials or something like this. And the output, obviously, that is also an important factor of your prompt engineering. This is an output I need: the title, the decision, and the reason why the decision has been made for that specific research article. Based on that, I can identify which article is related or not. At the end, provide a total count of included versus excluded papers. This is a detailed prompt, sections of that prompt which I am going to use at NotebookLM. Now, obviously, it's very important to understand how we can optimize the workflow and reduce the errors. There are a few practices which you must need to follow. But at the end of this video, I will give you some tools which can quickly give you the prompts, and also if you can upload your file and you can get your quality assessment criteria done quickly, and you can download CSV file. These are the tools I've created for optimizing the quality assessment process. But before move on, I'm showing you how you can use this manually on work. So optimization is, you need to understand that all these tools have some limits. Mainly NotebookLM can handle 500 rows only. If you have more research articles, you can just break them down into multiple sheets and start working with each sheet separately. Refining your scope is important. Please refine what exactly you need in your quality assessment criteria. And also you need to clean the file, especially the CSV file which we are going to use. If you can see that there is a lot of information available in this sheet which might not be relevant for quality assessment criteria, we can reduce them. We can remove them, and that will reduce actually the processing AI tool needs to do. So what I'll do, I'll just quickly remove these information which might not be related, but I kept information which is important: index, keywords, author, abstract, authors, affiliation, links not required, but DOI number I'll keep them. Cited by is not required, volume, page number. This information might not be useful, but it depends on your choice. You can always keep the information you need and remove the rest of the information just to make it simple. So I have deleted the irrelevant information and created a clear sheets. Data cleaning before I start using NotebookLM. And finally, once you find the final results, validate. It's easier to validate only those research articles which have been excluded only. You don't need to validate the included and everything. You can just focus on those research articles which have actually excluded, and you can read the reason and you can validate the process. Although it is fully automated process, but still human intervention is always required for quality assessment criteria. Now, this is how we use it, how we create this prompt. And now let's start working on NotebookLM.